Okay.
My two guys.
Yep.
I'm kind of centering this whole thing around the two guys
Yep.
watching each game. Okay. Go to the two groups of guys and say, I can now look at them and go, Rain Smith's pretty good, right? And they both would go, he's solid. If I said, Noah Waterman, he's pretty solid, isn't he? Man, he's pretty solid. So what I'm saying by that is, unfortunately, game two guys don't even know who Kenai Roos is, so that would really be trippy. but there is now a level of guy too, though. James Scott would probably fall in that category of like, okay, there's probably 4 or 5 that can lead the team on any night, and then there's probably 4 or 5 that are going to be pretty constant. Now, I'm going somewhere with that.
Oh, yeah, I'm listening.
Abubakar last night.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be interested to see if he was sick or something, because something didn't seem right there. I need him to be in that constant group.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's a guy that's going to, again, any of these guys.
Because of what he brings to the table? Why in particular?
Noah Waterman could score 30 one night and win the game for you. I'm not saying that can't. Definitely Rain Smith could, but I put those in that. My thing with Abubakar is, at this level, you've went up from Long Beach State to here, and I know you can do it at this level, but your level here is...
Why is he so important?
Because he stuffs it. He stuffs the stats. Because he's energy. Because when I go in a game and there might be I
say Kenai. It's Connie, right?
No, it's Kenai.
It's Kenai.
We thought it was Connie.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, is that your Aunt Connie?
Yeah.
So,
Kenai. Okay.
But it was with Abubakar, he needs to be the guy that at any point I can, if I'm coach, I can say, get him in there. What's he going to do? Is he going to scream and yell? I don't know if he's going to do that. But you know what? I know what he's going to do. He's going to move. He's going to move fast. He's going to hustle. He might not get the rebound, but he's going to be there. And it's going to raise the energy of the floor up. I don't think he did that last night. I think he got lost a few times where it was like, oh, is he playing?
So you don't do that.
That can't happen.
Yeah, you don't do that.
I'm not going to poo-poo on him because I don't know. He might be sick. He might not felt well. He might have had, I don't know. You never know what's going on. He might have heard somebody sick in his family. You're right. You never know what's happening. But he did seem like, even his facial was like, it seems off. So I'll give him last night as a pass, but he's definitely in that group. That's a dangerous group to say, I've got 4 or 5 guys that are going to be constant every night, and I've got 4 or 5 guys that can go win a game for you against anybody in the country. That's pretty solid when I'm looking at 10, 11 deep. And he's going to play that.
When it gets squeezed, what is it going to get squeezed to?
Man, we'll learn that this year. I just don't know that we know.
Yeah, that's an impossible.
You can't even go look at Charleston stuff because I don't know how Pat Kelsey's going to coach at Louisville with more talented rosters. So I can't even go back to Charleston and say, well, he likes to squeeze it to 7.
Yeah, he stayed.
Yeah, because he's going to do it differently here. I mean, you think probably around 8, because I think that's what most coaches have. 5 dudes, 3 off the bench that I'm like, and they're going to play more.
Yeah,
we always say that, and of course they play more, but these are my 8 that I can trust with my life.
And I need.
Yeah. And man, you just feel like you have it with this team. Like I said, they were a little sloppier yesterday. And
what do you attribute it that to?
A little bit of, I think they probably have been practicing their butts off. I attribute it to a little bit of, and this is with all due respect to Spalding, but Spalding's even a little bit of a step down from Young Harris. And which it's always great. I still love playing those teams because, you hear guys like, oh man, that guy's from Central. That guy, our AD, Kent Fouché, he has a Joey, his son played on the team last night. Grew up a lifelong Louisville fan. I love the local exhibitions, but they probably were a step down even from Young Harris. Basketball players aren't stupid. When they get out there, it's like, okay.
And
Javon Hadley could have had 80 if he wanted.
And Claire, no, there's no way they can stop this from getting to the basket.
Casey Pryor had one.
They normally would pass that ball.
Casey Pryor had one in the corner. He catches the ball in the corner, and he doesn't have anything. And he just kind of like goes around the guy and then just bullies him a little bit and goes up and scores. And I was like, see, that's one of those that's like, okay, that's the only time you ever be able to make that play. Like that's what it's like.
How do you tell them not to do it?
You don't. But it's like, because you got to win, you know.
You have to naturally have some bullying, you know.
And by the way, Casey Pryor yesterday, let me give props to that young man, because I thought he was very special after the game, talking about his former coach, who obviously means a lot to him. And for him to come out and go to the podium, and this is having an older team too, but for him to come out and go to the podium and get emotional like that, like that's important, man. That's important. So I was proud of him as far as him wearing a Louisville jersey, you know, and stuff. So good on him too, because he didn't have to go to the. And I'm sure if he had told Coach Kelsey, like, I'm good, he would have been like, okay,
no way.
yeah. So really, really good on him, man. I was happy to see that. But yeah, I mean, the team's starting to grow on us, man. Like, I know in the second hour, I've got to do some boxing today. I know in the second hour you're gonna get into a little more than nuts and bolts.
I'm gonna do it a post game, kind of a. Yeah. I'm gonna do an exhibition post game.
Okay, good, because I'm gonna keep it just. I know we got to go to break in a minute, but I'm keeping it a little more broad on my end right now. But I mean, we're starting to learn the guys. You're starting to learn. Okay, I like his attitude. I like him, man. Okay, he's funny, you know, like Casey Pryor, for instance.
Personality.
He's out there laughing. He's out there having a good time, you know. And
chopping it up with the ref heavy.
That was what I was going to say. He really talks to the official. And it doesn't seem like the officials don't like it.
You're right.
It's like, okay. And he questioned the official even. It was kind of one time kind of like, hey, come on. Talk to me. And the ref was like, listen, you know, you could tell the ref was like this, and then I
really like the communication of the team,
man.
It's one of those things like I'm glad Jalen took that advice.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as he's right face to face, he will talk to you. He will say with the bass in his voice, he'll tell you how he feels. He does that now, and I wish I would have told him even more. And so that's probably one of my favorite things, to listen to them look at each other with, like, without turning this into something else about it.
Sure,
but men putting aside emotion, and talking with direct understanding. I'm like, I'm gonna like them forever.
Well, and because they're this is a team of older guys, so it's a team of,
and that's a quality. Like,
you have multiple alphas on this team, so their communication is probably the most important, because you don't have two seniors that kind of get to be the de facto alphas. And
where you just anointed because you're the senior, and
we got 1 year left, and you know,
Kanai, like I like how he looks face to face with an adult and says, "Hey, what did you see? Well, this is what I saw. Let's figure it out."
Absolutely,
that's really, really important. I tell you what,
they're fun to watch out there, man.
We'll take a quick commercial break and psychoanalyze. Quick commercial break. Rolling along, 939 The Bill. Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
Hi, I'm attorney Alex White. I run a law firm right here in Kentucky. We have over 10 attorneys who work hard every day for our clients. We're proud to be local, and giving back to our community is very important. After a car wreck, you have a lot of options of who to hire as your attorney. But if you want good representation and hardworking lawyers, you want to keep your business local, visit SueDistractedDriver.com.
This is a legal advertisement. Work may be performed by other attorneys.
Hey, Cards fans, get your L's up. Liquor Barn has everything you need to stock up for your tailgate and game watch parties as the Cards take on the Clemson Tigers. Louisville can't turn the ball over against the Tigers, but you won't drop the ball when you order from Liquor Barn. Head to your nearest Liquor Barn store or go to liquorbarn.com to download the Liquor Barn app and place an order for pickup or delivery. Shop Kentucky's favorite spirits, wine, and beer store online so you can have more time for the Cards. Liquor Barn, where Kentuckians go to celebrate life. Go Cards, beat Clemson.
Get your L's up.
Sacked at the 10-yard line.
Let's
Picked up by the Cardinals.
play
50, 40, he's going to go again.
football.
Cuts right at the 30. Outruns the defender. Dashes ahead. 5, touchdown.
Join us Saturday. The Cards travel to South Carolina to battle Clemson. Our coverage begins at 6 on your home for Louisville football.
Right here on your flagship for Louisville sports. 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app.
This is Sports Center.
Good morning. I'm Nick Valvano. The Sports Center update brought to you by Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers. Hurt in a car, call Sam Aguiar. U of L men, too, wrapping up their exhibition slate with a win over Spalding, just shy of the century mark, winning 99-54. Case and Pryor led all scores with 26 points. If there was a negative, it may have been free throws, with the Cards hitting 62% from the charity stripe. Case of Pryor postgame talked about that.
It was funny because, most of the day after, practice, my work is, free throws. I make at least 100 free throws at least like a day. So for me, it was probably just, first, second game in the Yum, still getting used to the rims and everything. We haven't been practicing an awful lot in the gym yet in the Yum. So for us, I think it was just, getting the jitters out. We're confident in our work and what we do every day. So, next few games, we're going to start falling.
Spalding was led by 15 from Anthony Dillard. U of L tips their season off next Monday, hosting Morehead State. U of L volleyball ranks in at 4 in the AVCA rankings, their 5th straight week in the top 4. They also rank in at number 1 in the volleyball RPI. Other scores: World Series Game 3 belongs to the Dodgers, winning 4-2 in NY last night. Former Card Will Smith went 0 for 4. Last night, Monday Night Football, Steelers beat the Giants 26-18, and congrats to Assumption Field Hockey for winning 3-2 over Sacred Heart in the state field hockey final.
The official broadcast partner of all U of L athletics, WLCL Sellersburg, is 93.9 The Ville. Powered by Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers. Hurt in a car? Call Sam Aguiar.
Are you looking to upgrade any area of your home? Well, don't worry. I have the perfect answer for you, and that is Ebbs & Low Renovations. Decks, bathroom remodels, kitchen remodels, and basement finishings are some of the many offerings provided by this great company. The team recently built a new deck for none other than Drew Diener. They also came in and repainted the entire ESPN Louisville studio. Give owner Steve Ebbs a call at 502-471-9700 for all commercial or residential jobs. That's 502-471-9700. Or visit ebbsandlow.com and schedule a free estimate. High quality work from a company that has served all across Kentucky. This company has an A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Schedule your free estimate today at ebbsandlow.com. That's ebbsandlowe.com. And tell them you heard about them right here on ESPN Louisville.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
Hey, it's Steve Rummage here. You've probably heard all about the new regulations that have hit the real estate market, making the process more complex than ever. And if you're not working with the right real estate agent professional, you could find yourself out of bounds fast. That's why it's more important than ever to work with someone who has proven their expertise. Like my good friend Josh Jarbo. Josh was recently inducted into the RE/MAX Hall of Fame and named one of Louisville's 40 under 40. This guy knows the game inside and out. Josh and the team at RE/MAX Empire are the seasoned pros you want on your side. They know how to navigate the market, make the right calls, and get you the best deal every time. So don't let a cut rate agent make a rookie mistake and fumble your financial future. Whether you're buying, selling, or just need some mortgage advice, these are the folks you want in your corner. So here's the play. Call Josh Jarbo, 502-216-7590, or check him out online at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com. And here's a special offer just for you guys. Mention you heard it right here on 93.9 The Ville, and you're going to receive up to a $5,000 seller's credit. I'll leave you with this. Top-notch service might seem expensive, but poor service can cost you a fortune. Don't settle for less than the best.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner of RE/MAX Empire and co-founder of Modern Mortgage A to Z. NMLS number 22561. Hey, I sent you Jarbo's spot if you want to send it to him.
Oh, did you send it to him?
I don't have his email. I sent it to you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, all right.
We are here, proud partner of U of L Athletics.
Yeah, no problem.
ESPN Radio Louisville. Car wrecks can be a nightmare, and insurance companies are just going to make it worse. But when you're part of our team, we take care of those hassles so you can focus on getting better. We've helped thousands of card fans get life-changing results on their claims, and it would be an honor to work for you too. So if you've been hurting a car, give us a call at 502-888-8888 or check us out online at demandsam.com. And go Cards!
Do your old floors need help? Hi, I'm Doug Corfage. Corfage Floor Covering keeps a variety of products in stock and can install your flooring quicker than ever. We'll bring samples to you and suggest the best solution for your lifestyle and budget. Call me on my cell phone, 643-6111. I don't want you to be okay with your floor. I want you to love it.
Before I go any further, let me take a second to remind everybody that temperature control is and always will be one of the most valuable resources one could have. And if you agree with that sentiment, then DFH Company is most certainly the company for you. Simply dial 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Make sure you look into the Mitsubishi Mini Split, like the one we use here at the 93.9 studio, sometimes referred to as the Players Club, for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222, or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Before we go any further, Nick, I have to ask you this question.
Yeah, what's up?
Steve and I both agree. I hate random numbers to my phone.
Oh, yeah.
I hate it. I get a high level of anxiety when I see that random number, and then 10, 15 seconds later, I get the voicemail notification because I'm going to either delete it or wonder what it is, but I don't even want to know. If I don't have your number locked in, I don't even want to know what you have to bring to my universe, right? I get a random call during the commercial break. Something compels me to look at the transcript, the transcript of the voicemail. See, it looks kind of weird, and I don't know if this is just the interpretation's not right. So, as we speak, I press the voicemail. I listen to it. Okay. Now, how would you describe it, Steve? You're more tactful.
He sounded like he's definitely from the county, deep county. White, somewhere from 53 to 68.
Okay.
Possibly a chaw in his jaw.
What else?
I mean, and he had a tractor issue.
He had somebody need to take a tractor back to somebody, right? he said the guy sounded like it wasn't a big deal, but you got to get that tractor back over there because it might rain and got to take care of some business, right? So part of me wants to send a text. Hey, man, sounds like you got some important business going on. This is the wrong number. I'm just giving you the heads up. If you got somebody's tractor, they're not getting this message, right? And the other part of me says, it's not my business. What say you, Nikki?
Shoot him a text. Because, I mean, there's a tractor at stake now.
There's a tractor.
There's a tractor at stake.
I didn't realize how expensive tractors were.
Dude, those things are like, depending on what type of tractor it is. Have you seen some of those things? It looks like a transformer, man. Like,
they are expensive.
They are huge.
Yeah, I'll shoot them a text message during the next break and say, hey, it's the wrong number. Playboy.
My guy.
my G.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you should call it and be like, what up, what up, what up?
Hey, you got
Marcus Mabin.
You got the wrong number, Slime.
From the delegation.
Okay.
You familiar with the Young Thug trial?
Yeah, no.
I know.
Call him, say you had the wrong number, and then go on a 15-minute diatribe about the Young Thug trial.
You know what's funny,
That would be hilarious.
You know what's funny is I always notice this, though.
And then tell him to vote for Kamala.
If you told him the whole story of, I've always noticed this. A lot of times the delegation and the county agree more than the than the media leads on, because I bet he would be like, what sounds like they're doing him wrong?
All I have to do is mention Bonnie Willis and Donald Trump and say those are the same people prosecuting Young Thug, and I got him.
Yeah. He's like, well, it's
okay.
Dirty.
Okay. Speaking of being done dirty, you got a problem with Noam Waterman?
Man, my guy.
I'm listening, Steve.
So case in point, I'll make it quick, because I know we gotta go top of the hour break and stuff, and I gotta scoot today. It was
Clip Notes version.
Yeah. Case in prior. Misses the dunk, right? You can tell he kind of thinks he hit it the way he acts, and he's like, oh crap. So he gets back. Chucky Hepburn steals the ball. Cason's kind of lined up to get it right back, and you're like, okay,
that's an alley-oop.
Yeah, this is how basketball works.
Yep.
He gets it right back and gets to dunk it. I mean, that's the basketball guys rewarding you for playing hard. That's how it always works. So Chucky goes to throw it, and like Waterman just comes out of nowhere and just takes it and lays it up.
Takes the alley-oop.
Yeah. And actually he doesn't take the alley-oop. He takes the
layup.
Because he takes the angle away from Kaysen. And Chucky's kind of like, okay. It just bounces it to him and he lays it up. And Waterman gives Kaysen this look afterwards like, you missed, dude.
You don't get the second. You don't get the second bite at the apple.
You're at 20 points now already. And it was so funny to watch that interaction, because Kaysen was like, "What the heck?"
And these are the games. That those are the funniest moments.
Yeah,
because you're like, oh, that's what we doing.
Yeah, because you could tell Waterman was like, "No, you missed.
Yeah, you don't get a freebie buckets.
I'm running the court here.
Freebie exhibition buckets.
Yeah, I chased your rear end down here a minute ago, and you missed." But it was just such a funny interaction, and it goes to show just the interaction on this team and the closeness of this team. Now, look, that's funny in a blowout. They're not going to do that in a game against Duke.
Right.
At that point,
each other a little bit.
What's the play? The right play. But that's my whole point.
Steve, you want to give any recommendations? You want to hit any marks real quick before we get you out of here?
Well, sure, absolutely. I'll give my. Speaking of running the floor, I do a lot of running the floor too. It's fun. I at practice, I'll do the the team will get in trouble, and I'm like, nah, come on, I'm on the line with you. Let's go. I'll do a sprint with them, and I do all that now because of Tri-State Men's Health, man.
Good call.
Because I go over there and feeling better than I felt in a long time. My energy was down. I just wasn't feeling myself. And now I am feeling great, man. Back to working out. I went to Norton Commons last night, did a little jogging, because we're about to move back over there, I think. So it's a lot of good stuff, man. And you're feeling great. And mentally, physically, everything about it, I'm down about 40 pounds, got a little bit more to go. Obviously, I mean, I'm a bigger guy. That's never going to change.
Don't say obviously.
I don't know. I feel it, though. You still feel it. You're like, when you sit in the chair and you're like,
you have the greatest blood pressure.
It's incredible. It really isn't. It really
so
is.
Jealous
it
of that.
really.
I'm eating beets and crap over here.
It's married life.
No, it's unbelievable. Yeah, because like every time I go and they're
Is
like,
married life good for your blood pressure?
I mean, no. I mean, I guess sex. Pretty good. I don't know.
Keep your blood flowing well.
Yeah. So, implants helped.
Also,
but it was, but overall, I went in, man. It was a 30-minute appointment. Yes or no. I look, man, you go in really quick. You take the low T quiz. Yes or no answers. 10 questions. Take about 2 minutes. Me and Nick went in together. It was a 30-minute appointment. We were in separate rooms. Thank God. But man, they checked us out 30 minutes, got our blood taken, told us what we had wrong. We were in and out of there, and we signed